Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Basketball Wives Season 5, Episode 4 and 5 review. Show starts off where it left off last week with Evelyn going to see her therapist. Now I'm assuming she went to see this woman before she went to Iyanla Fix My Life. And she's telling her story again. She was in love with Chad. She thought they were going to be together forever. Not long after they was married, he cheated on her, the whole headbutting incident. And while she was, in the hotel in hiding, sad that her marriage is falling apart, she finds out her brother-in-law passed away. Brother-in-law was her best friend. He had a talk with Chad like, hey, you better do this girl right. She's special. Treat her good. Chad said he was going to, but, see how things turned out. And she's like, my whole world was just crumbling around. She's torn because she's still, close with his kids. But, it's like hard being around them and then thinking about their dad. It's just a whole lot going on. So, yeah. We're going to move over to Tammy. Tammy, she's talking to Susie like, hey, my mom's condition. This is how it's going on. She's stage 4+1. That means, it's very serious. It's like, this is why I wasn't at Evelyn's Peter. I'd rather go naked than wear fur ads / birthday parties. Like, basically, she ain't had time for that. She need to be there for her mom. Evelyn, she's gonna have. Hopefully, she'll have more birthday parties. But this is her time spent with her mom. She ain't had time for all that. She needs to be with her mom. And Susie's like, yeah, I understand and all this stuff. So yeah. Evelyn gets a protection order for her and her daughter. She goes see as a lawyer or whatever. And I guess she's not scared of him. She just, don't want to be around him. Like, if she's in the area within 50 feet, he can't be there neither. Like, I want to protect me and my daughter. Why her daughter needs protected, I'm not really sure. But that's what the lawyer suggested, so that's what she's going to do. Looking at my notes. Tammy takes her mom to a spa day, letting her relax and chill and just getting all... feeling pampered and pretty. She's having one of her good days right now. So, she's able to get it out. But some days are bad. And while speaking with Tammy, her mom lets her know, I don't want to be in a hospice. I don't want to sit there and stare death in his face every day around those people. It's sad I can't go through it. I'd rather be in comforts of my own home. And Tammy's like, well, you've been living with me, so how's that going to work? And she's like, she don't want to put her granddaughters through that because she see how they reacted when they seen her in the hospital, and she don't want them to see her she doesn't want them to see her at her worst. So she's like, I'm getting me my own place, and I'd rather have my final days, my final moments in the comforts of my own home, surrounded by my things where I'm feeling comfortable. She don't want to be up in the hospital bed. She don't want to put that burden on her daughters or her granddaughters neither. So she's like, I want to spend my final days at home. So Tammy, she's discussing with Evelyn how Shawnee told her how things could go really bad and really wrong. And Evelyn, she kind of agrees with it. She's like, you do go from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. But Tammy feels like they won't let her be the new Tammy. Yes, I was, threatening people, jumped around, in your face Tammy. But now, this is new Tammy. I done turned over a new leaf. I'm a new woman now. But y'all just don't want me to be this new woman. Y'all always want to bring me back to the old Tammy. I'm trying to be a new Tammy. But Tammy, it's all good. I'm proud of you want to start a new leaf. But you can't act a fool for 30 or 40 years. Then be acting, like you got some good sense for the last 2 months. And people just expect to be like, okay, she's changed. So yeah, you just gonna have to, people still gonna remember how you was acting fool and scared about 5, 6 of the other girls off the show. You can't be doing that. Okay, we're gonna move over to Tasha and Tammy. Tasha and Tammy. Tammy wants to let Tasha know, hey, yes, me and Susie, we did, look up, how your husband had cheated with the chef. But before we went in the door, I specifically told Susie, do not bring up the chef situation. What are we not supposed to do, Susie? We're not supposed to bring up the chef situation. We're not going to do that. She's like, I already told Susie before we walked in that door, do not bring it up. Susie, on the other hand, decides to do it anyway. Tammy's confused why, but I'm not, because Susie has diarrhea of the mouth. She cannot keep her lips closed about anything. If she needs to say something about some kind of gossip, she wants the information, she gonna ask for it. And she was just let her know, hey, I told Susie not to bring it up. She did it anyway. That ain't on me. But you know how Susie is, she don't really listen to nobody, so I don't know how that's gonna go. So we're gonna move over just a little last bit of episode 4. Susie telling Evelyn, I know what you're going through. I've been in abusive relationships. I've had my jaw broken. I've had to have my jaw fixed because of that. And I'm assuming it's the same guy. She's like, it wasn't until I was in the emergency room. I'm assuming the second time. Dang, I can't talk. Where she was like, I can't do it no more. Said this man didn't beat me, that caused me to have this list. I had to have my jaw broken, pulled out, put back together like company dumped, all this other stuff. And Evelyn, she feels bad because she's been talking about that list for the longest time. And some other people have been too, but now that we know that Susie was been beaten on, that's why she has a list. You kind of don't want to talk about it, the list part, but her being doggone just oblivious to when to say stuff, we still gonna go in on her about that. Cause, I don't think she ever gonna change. So, yeah. On to episode 5. Tammy, she's meeting with the life coach. Like, I'm trying to get my life in together, but yet again, people won't let me move forward. It's because they keep on pulling me back to my old Tammy. They keep on remembering how I was before then. And like I said before, Tammy, yes, it's good that you're changed, but you cannot expect people to, just believe what you're saying just overnight. Because as you're talking about changing, it's been several times on these few episodes that y'all have had that you've been getting loud with somebody. So that's not, I'm not saying you just hold your peace all the time, but sometimes you got to let that out. But just let them see the new you for a little bit longer. Then they probably won't associate you as being the old Tammy, yelling at folks, threatening folks, and all this other stuff. So, yeah. Shani and her boo. Shani's doing some play, some dude asked her to do. He wants her to be in it. And she was discussing this with her boyfriend, Marlon, who's an actor / model who's been into short films or whatever. I've never seen him in anything, but that's neither here nor there. He's like, hey, babe, will you let me in this play? He's like, I'll audition. To me, he didn't do too well. That's just me. I'm no acting coach by far, but to me, he wasn't as convincing as first dude that went on and did his thing. But China was like, he did good. Yes, baby. Yes. He is going to get this play. Yes. Me, I don't see it doing. Move over to Tasha. She goes to her weed bar to see how things are going. Things look like they're not going well at all. Now, I'm not sure if she paid them all their money up front, or if she just paying them as they go. Cause it seems like they ain't got much done. Now, I'm not sure if she's that kind of hands-on person to where she's there every day, 4 or 5 hours a day. Like, hey, yes, this wall needs to be this color. These chairs need to be over here. That light fixture needs to be like this. I don't know if she's doing that or if she's letting somebody else handle that. Because if she letting somebody else handle that, they are dropping the ball. Because she's supposed to have this place open. Now, I know that things happen and, you got to put stuff on hold because you got to get permit for this, that, and the third. But it seems like they're not doing that. So, yeah. Gonna move over to Tammy. She shows off her little nail lines to her daughter. And her daughter was giving her giving her some advice on what the label should look like and all that stuff, how it could pop. And she's like, well, maybe you can, name a nail after me and my sister. And Tammy's like, well, since I am the boss of the company, I can do that. And that was good to see Tammy and her daughter interacting and Tammy on her hustle right now. She done got her little weave line going on. Now she got her nail polish line. She's out there to hustle and make her money. And I'm not mad at her. Okay, we at this dinner. We're gonna know once and for all. Did Shaunie and Evelyn plant a bad seed in Tasha's head about Tammy? She was like, no. Tammy still feels like, I believe y'all planted a bad seed in her head. Y'all know how I used to act food. And all this other stuff. But, what was I saying? Yes. She says no, but Tammy still feels like that. Fingers got to waving. Tammy got to standing up, doing all. Then we gonna move over to Tasha was saying how, well, if you feel that way about this little joke I said about I was gonna butt head this woman who, was making me mad, then I could get mad about you putting that whole chef thing in my book. And by the way, while me and Susie was out, we were saying how on your next date you need to wear a helmet. And Susie looking like, oh my God, she brought me into the situation. Yeah, it ain't so good when it's you, is it? Try to put Tammy on blast that time. When she good and all going well, told you not to do that. And she looking like, you said that? You're supposed to be my friend. Didn't I just abolish you a few years ago and brought you back and you gonna do that? So yeah, they had them a little kumbaya moment and they tried to make peace. But I can tell now that Tammy is through with the show. She can't do it no more. She's like, hasta la vista, I'm out. Yeah, so that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.